Welcome to YouTube Chit Chat. I hope everybody is doing fine. Comment. Like I said, drop down below so we could talk about what's going on. I want to hear your input too. And subscribe, okay? So we are not going to hesitate, because we don't have time to play no games. We're going to jump right into it. I feel like the Crier and Latoya's relationship is real? Do I like it? Like, what's the scoop? What's the tea? So we're going to sit up here and we're going to discuss this, okay? So from the jump, they come on and I believe they talk about how they met. They said they were at the mall or the store, and he seen her. She was looking all good, and he just had to approach her. So that's the narrative that they are actually going with, that it was just, they just ran into each other. But then I see people, in the comments saying, no, she was his nurse and whatever. Like, whatever the case may be, they got together, okay? Sometimes we meet people in places you don't even think, you would find somebody. But if it's a connection, it's a connection. It's okay, all right? So they hit the YouTube real strong, and she just has a lot of charisma. Just basically, to me, it's like a new vibe from him. Because when he was with Love by Erica, it seemed like it was kind of forced. Like, she would say stuff to him, and he seemed like the type that he wants to really be all on his woman, and he wants her to be confident. That's what I get from him. And it seemed like he really couldn't pull that out of Erica. I don't know if she was insecure or whatever, but it just seemed like he couldn't really get that, that YouTube presence that he needed from Erica. So anyways, this ain't about her. We're going to get right back to Latoya and the Crier. So they come on strong. I mean, videos back to back to back. And, you get to really see a little bit more about Latoya, about her personality, about, what she has going on, her children. And at first I was like, is this too good to be true? Like, okay, Crier. It seemed like, he got himself a winner. All right. So like I said, at first it was like, is she here just for whatever? You know what I'm saying? But then it just seemed like she just started to grow on everybody, and everybody was just like, okay, this seems like this is real. Like, this is a real connection. Like, they really do care about him. People want to bring up, oh, how long they've been talking, whatever. And it's YouTube. You show what you want to show. You know what I'm saying? You discuss what you want to discuss. And you have to give, even though I'm sitting up here talking about them, but you have to give people their privacy, That's why when you do put stuff online, you cannot get mad at people, okay? It's up to you what you put on there, what you put on the camera and say, record. It's up to you. So you cannot get mad, because guess what? Everybody's going to have an opinion. So anyways, like I said, they came on strong. It seems like he's, in the kid's life. He's, what I'm saying? It just seemed like it was just like a genuine relationship as it progressed. And it's still progressing. And then they brought up that she actually met the Prince family. And when I tell you, I know everybody was like, oh, clutching their pearls. Like, what? This is what Love by Erica always wanted. To me, that was her main thing, to get in her Prince family, to get that bag, and leave. But yeah, that's what it seemed like. That was her focus, because the Prince family is doing it really, really good on YouTube. But it didn't work in her favor. She was never even in their presence. And this new lady is like, I know she was somewhere like punching the air, because that is what she wanted, So anyways, yeah, she's meeting everybody. She's meeting his kids, vice versa. And it just seems like it's a nice relationship. Like, she seems like the type that, like, he cannot push over on her. He cannot get over on her. And I love seeing a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is what it is. This is what it's going to be. And if you don't like it, you go ahead. Keep it moving. So it seems like she is bringing out a good side of the Crier, because it seems like she definitely is accepting that he has a little child, even though I feel like, having a little baby, it's a little tricky when you're dealing with somebody. Like I honestly wouldn't do it, but everybody has their own thing. Just because you deal with something don't mean that I am, and whatever I deal with don't mean that you gonna deal with it, right? So she seems like she's, really supportive of having this baby. And it seems like she is pushing him to be like really into this baby's life. And I'm not taking nothing from him, but it seems like she's like she said, nah, if I'm with you and you got kids, you're going to take care of them kids. And I respect that. I really do, because you have a lot of women out here that don't care. As long as they in your face and they getting what they need from you, they don't care about, that you have previous kids with other people. And Latoya definitely, yes, that's what's up. I love that. I really do. That shows a lot about her character. Okay. So like I said, they're just, loving each other and just, thriving on YouTube. And like I said, people have like a mixed, opinion about them. But hey, if it's good for them, it's good for them. It honestly does not seem like a forced relationship like the Mucker family and Love by Erica. Because their stuff, it just seems like so forced. Like, body language is everything, okay? You cannot fake that. I'm sorry, you can't fake it, because it's going to come out. You may say something with your mouth and your body is going to show it in other ways. So you cannot hide from that unless you are just like a real good actor. But honestly, I still feel like I can still pick it up, because you know what I'm saying? I pay attention to all of that stuff. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people don't like it. They're like, oh, she got with him when a baby was this relationship been going on. But it's like, hey, it is what it is. They're here now. She's loving his child, his children, and he's doing the same with her. So, just let them be, even though sometimes I feel like, the cry be throwing some shots at Erica. And of course, Erica definitely be throwing shots at him. I definitely see that. But like I said, I'm actually rooting for them. Like, I do feel like, it takes a certain kind of woman to bring something out a certain kind of man. Yeah, so it seems like it definitely could work, and it is working. But I feel like he says he wants to get married to, I see he's wearing his ring. Like, just go ahead and marry the woman. If you feel like this is where it stops, you can't get nobody else like this, you can't find anybody else like this, marry that woman. What are you waiting for? Like, don't wait. If you know what I'm saying, you're pushing this. Like I said, you're wearing a ring, and that's kind of weird that a man's wearing a ring, and he's not married, and then you have 2 rings on her. Like, if you feel this way and you're just madly in love, what is going to prove to her that you're serious but to marry her? Am I right? Let me know down below. Like, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead. But like I said, I'm not trying to really compare Love by Erica and the Mucker with Latoya and the Cries relationship, because they are totally different. And everybody can see that it is, okay? It's, please, we're not even going to get into it. Like I said, it didn't seem like the Cry was pushing his baby on Latoya. It seemed like it just genuinely happened. But with Love by Erica, she forces her kids, and it seems like even on the Crier, she forced her kid. Like, why are you trying to move in already? Let it just happen. A person is going to show you if they want you to be in their life. Let's just let it happen. Like, come on. But yeah, like I said, Love by the Crier and Latoya's relationship is, it just seems like it's flourishing. And my only thing to him, like I said, if you love that woman like you say you love her, just marry her. Like, how many times you going to say it? Marry her. What are you waiting for? I don't know. Just because you're with somebody for a short amount of time, like, if this is the one, this is the one. So yeah, drop down in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel. Even if you don't agree, even if you disagree, you agree, whatever. Like, let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to hear from you guys too. All right. So thank you for watching. Yeah, subscribe, and until the next video.